Hi guys, welcome to my channel SAP Lobby. Today we'll discuss on the stock transfer, that is store to store. So if you did not subscribe my channel, please subscribe. So first we'll discuss one business scenario. Here this is 3000 is one plant, 00003 is one store location which is attached to the plant, and from 0003 they are doing the consumption. 0001 is the one store location which is the some far away from the plant, but that 0001 is not directly connected with consumption. So what happening, sometimes they are transferring the stock from 0001 to 0003. Okay, so based on, like, suppose here some stocks falls or some level, when stock falls below some level, then they are transferring from the stock from 0001 to 0003. Now the requirement is like, here system should ask, yes, we need the material from the 0001, and it should create one reservation for the 0001. Okay, so that is transfer reservation. So now in this case, allow how to do the stock transfer, how to map that stock transfer in the system. Okay, so let me go to the system. So before, so first I will show what are the setting required, then we'll execute the scenario. So before I show the settings, first I will clear some old receipts. Let me remove this one. Okay, now first we'll go through the configuration required for this one. So here, if you go to the metal management and purchasing, under purchasing there is purchase order, and set up stock transfer order, and under that set up stock transfer between storage location. This one, set up stock transfer between storage location. Here, active stock transfer. So if you activate this one, is showing storage location active, then this is one part. Then if you, so there, what we can do, we can create the MRP area for this external store location 0001. So we can create one MRP area for this one. So here, if I go to production, in production metal requirement planning, master data, so here is MRP area. So here define MRP area. So I already created MRP area for this one. So if you look at, so for 0001 I created this MRP area. Okay, now this is second. Then another one is special procurement key. Okay, so here master data special procurement key. So this one 36. So here you can assign this special procurement key like F, and this is stock transfer, and here the same plant. So when you assign this 3000 plant, it will give some warning message, but you have to overcome that. You have to re-enter that one. Okay, and here in stock transfer you can choose the stock transfer reservation from plant to MRP. Okay, so this is the required configuration for this stock transfer for store to store. Okay, now I will see the master data. What is master data setting required? Okay, so this is the raw material. This raw material, first in MRP 1 will assign that MRP area. So that 3000 for 0001 MRP area I assigned this one. So here what I did, I in MRP area also I put the reorder point. Okay, because why I am saying, because this 0001 is procuring the stock from metal from the supplier. Okay, so if by the reorder point, what will happen if stocks falls below this reorder point for in the 0001, then MRP will generate one PUR per supplier, so they can use that purchase equation to procure from the supplier. Okay, so I use the reorder point for this MRP area. So in MRP 2 I assign this store location 0001. Okay, now after that in MRP 2 I assign this 46. Okay, this is special procurement key what we created the for stock transfer from plant to MRP area to plant. So that is assigned here, and the 0003 that assigned as the store location for external procurement. Okay, and here also I assign the reorder point. So what will happen when this reorder point, this stock falls below reorder point in the plant store location, like in that is in the 0003. So MRP will consider this one and create the purchase equation. Okay, so this is the master data setting and configuration. Now let's go do the MRP run. So before that, so see here no stock is there, neither on MRP area nor in the plant level. Okay, now if I run the MRP, so it created purchase equation. Okay, now here one more thing. So if you look at this purchase equation is created is standard, it did not create the stock transfer because in configuration we have activated that issuing store location. Second, here we have activated the issuing store location STO store location we have activated in this configuration. So that is then it is not creating the STO purchase equation. So here because we activate this one we activated, so MRP will not create the stock transfer purchase equation if that is activated. Okay, but and then because as you activate this one, then you will get this field to enter this issue store location. Okay, so but here what will happen, you can put manually. So here here you can address the two requirement. So one is like, suppose this 0003 plant store location, if they want to do the stock transfer from the 0001, then we can make it to the stock transfer by either manually, or we can run some program or something. But we can make it to the stock transfer for the to get the stock from the 0001. If they want to procure from the direct from supplier, then you can use directly this store location. No need to convert to the stock transfer peer. We can directly do use this standard peer to bring from the supplier. Okay, so for now I'll show you here. So suppose we need to do the stock transfer from 0001, then here we have to put the U, and here we have to put the plant, and one. Okay, so if I save it, okay, see now it is saying it is okay, purchase requisition. So if I go to the MD0 for the this one, so see here reservation is created. Okay, so this is purchase requisition, here reservation is created for the this MRP area. Okay, now if we want to purchase do the procurement for this 0001, then we need to run the MRP for this MRP area. So if I run MRP area, then it will generate one more peer for this supplier. Okay, this one. Now, so this is we checked by activating this one, this issuing store location. If I'll show you also, if you did not active this one, then what will happen? Okay, now if I remove all this, I'll save it. Okay, and then so this is one. So suppose now if I deactivate this one, okay, so this is if I deactivate this one, okay, so this is the path. Okay, in under material management, if you go to the purchasing, under purchasing there is a purchase order, under purchase order there is stock transfer order. Okay, under stock transfer order there is set up stock transfer between storage locations. Okay, so now I deactivate this one. So what will happen now? So if I run the MRP, So if I run MRP, if I go here, not here, here, see in the plant it created one like purchase requisition reservations, but here if you look at it created the stock transfer purchase requisition, okay, but it did not have this issuing store location. To update the issuing store location, that is not there, but it has the stock transfer purchase equation, okay. So if it can business can maintain manage with this, so unless until you put that issuing store location here, so that reservation will not appear in the MRP area. Under the MRP area you can't see the reservation under the MRP area, because here we don't have that issuing store location field, okay. But you can convert it to the issuing STO to PO, okay, but issuing store location will not be there, okay. So this is the functional difference between if you activate the issuing store location, if you will not active the issuing store location, okay. And that is basically a business decision. Like if you activate that one, then they have to like manually they have to enter this U and enter this plant and store location. And so by activating that you will get two option. Suppose if you want to do the stock transfer, you can do the stock transfer from the store location. If you don't want, you want create it's from the, you want to procure from supplier, you can use that standard PR as it is to procure from the supplier, okay. But if you did not active, it will, MRP will generate the STO PR, but here we will not have that option to add that store location from where you want to do the stock transfer, okay. So this is the all about the functionality of STO store location, stock transfer between store location in the SAP, okay. So if you have any comment or any feedback, if or any query, just please let me know so that I will try to address those queries, okay. So hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.